And other enemies monsters that I do not remember the hotkeys, nothing really interesting. Income? Do we want income? Nah. The Zek has a huge, oh my, this is 700 difference in mineral gain. A lot. How did he do that? I guess with 22 more drones, okay. Meanwhile, oh, brute lords, yeah, sorry for that, are coming into play to deal some damage, but they are going to be not enough. But this was just a trick to bait the enemy Terran player, and there we go, some huge amount of damage, and the 100-second missiles are tearing to pieces those this Zerg army, and the steamed out Marauders and Marines healed up by those Medevacs are actually doing a huge amount of damage to those Zerg units. However, the Blood Roads are accelerating at doing the damage to the opponent. And now they're attacking actually the up for planetary fortress, whatever. Not the best idea in my opinion, as it can really devastate the opponent. And what is that? Corruption. Oh, this is incredible. This corruption has actually used the corruption ability and disabled the building, which in this case planetary fortress disabled. Wow, a great use of this technology. I have not seen this for a while. It actually looks pretty cool, I must say. Corrupted building. Wow, first time I have ever seen corruption in use, and it actually proved itself to be useful. I did not expect that, and some Terrans still fighting the Zerg. They're trying to prove that they do deserve for their money. They want the dollars, they want to, you know, get their cool magazines with chicks, and they do want to drink some beers and get even more steam packs for money. But as you can see, those Zergs are really unstoppable. They are doing as much damage as they can, but even those Broodlings in the number of 2, Broodlings are not enough to tear through those defenses, and now they're doing some incredible mistake. How could you lose this? And the 100-second missile blowing to pieces 2 Zergs. And another 100-second missile getting a lock on. Those are just really turn around. Those 100-second missile is getting closer and closer, but not close enough. Can it turn off? I didn't know. Yes, it did turn off. You can avoid the 100-second missile by running away from it. I did not know that, but as you can see, another planetary fortress about to go down. Most 100-second missiles getting a lock on, and boom! Boom! Devastation to the Hydros. And those rotors need to be microed a little bit more. They have the upgrade that allows them to regenerate mad fast under the ground. They should really abuse it to the maximum. And as you can see, the Terran army is heavy in the air, but those are support units. Even the 100-second missiles, they are supporters. They deal damage, but they are really supporters. What Terran player needs is some ground units. And while they do have, Master does have a couple of those, rotors are going to annihilate them, but they are not going to come out because they are afraid of the steam pack. They are still running away. So Hydra's reinforcements coming into the play, going to try and help those rotors to catch up into the opponents, doing some nice amount of damage. That was just enough to take out a single medevac and one of the Ravens. Why the Zerg asked the person again? I'm not sure why those rotors are afraid of the planetary fortress. They can really destroy it in a matter of seconds. That's because of the insane armor. They right now have 5 armor, yeah! 5 armor. Can you imagine how much is that? Some units cannot even scratch it. Actually, probably not. Actually, unupgraded Marine can barely scratch it. Unupgraded one deals 6 damage, and upgraded Roach is invulnerable to 5. Means 1 damage from 1 Marine. Of course, by the time Marine is upgraded as well, but even with upgrades, it does a little amount of damage. And this battle just continues to go on, and this is some low FPS right now. I really should have resetted the computer, but as I said, I will not. This computer, Ultralisk into the play. I have not seen Ultralisk since Starcraft 1. Wow, I'm going to love this game. I guess those Ultralisk are going to deal some pain to the opponent. They actually should really clean them out because they are really dirty like that, the zombies. But they're going into play. They have a really powerful attack against buildings. 65 damage. Their hit is going to tear this planetary fortress to pieces, no problem. While it does 20 damage to ground units, all upgraded. Now there's nothing that those players could actually upgrade. Oh, there is Anabiotic synthesis. What are those? Judging by the look, it is the upgrade for the Ultralisk. Sorry for getting away from the battlefield, but I do want to see. There is the greatest power, but that's not what I'm setting for. Well, there we go. That's actually it. So if I remember correctly, it actually allows those ultras to move faster. So, and this is researched, so I guess this is true because they do move a little bit fast enough, and they are going to try and distance those marbles, but they are the perfect counter for those ultras. They can slow them down while retreating with the step backs used, which will not allow those ultras to catch up to them. Now they are trying to retreat, but they are not going to be enough because those marbles are made to counter the ultras. Ultras are in a very bad shape. They are going to try and, you know, destroy the bidding. That's the only thing they can do because they are not enough to fight against those units, and I see some huge lag, and this really makes me sad. I'm sorry, but then we are so far into the game that I'm not going to do anything with that. Pausing it probably would get it only worse, and those ultras, oh my, why they are so dying so easily. Wow, this is some nice micro from Muslim. He's really not allowing his units to get in fight against those ultras because he knows that by then he would be dead, but he's using a nice portion of micro to make sure the ultras cannot even get go any closer. And look at this corpse. I mean, if we would have a lion right here, it would take weeks for him to eat all of this meat. I mean it. Meanwhile, as you can see, those guys three have some nice APM. I must say 97 and 166 as average. This is incredible, and almost 400 as a current 4 die. He is a pro gamer with this average. This is, let me think for a little bit, 400 actions per minute, which is divided by 60. Well, around 7 actions per second. That's the amount of actions that pro Korean players have, which is really nice amount. My highest APM was 250, and I mean it. And I do not think I'm that terrible. I mean, I am because I'm a newbie in Starcraft 2, but other than that, I'm experienced in strategy games, and I cannot get any higher. This really requires you to practice a lot. You cannot simply play for fun. You need to train it like a sport. And meanwhile, all those Marines and Molotovs are getting cornered, but they actually made it out alive from this trap. Oh my, it's a trap! No, it's not actually. They did survive. Wow, this is some amazing game, and those overlords are getting to be teared up.